Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology and happy spooky week. We're diving into readings this week that are going to dive into the subconscious, into the deeper parts of our psyche, things that we need to uncover. And I decided that the Solitary Witch would be a good deck to use to really dive into like the witchy side of us and that part of us that has magic within. So let's see what your spirit guides have to say. I feel like there's something that's coming up as far as like a time frame type of situation where the seasons have been changing, but the situation hasn't changed. And now the time has come for something to give way, Pisces. So let's see. I'm not sure where that's going, but let's see for Pisces. You have the 13th Spot, a gentle path of inspiration, a Samhain sending, and nearing skyclad. These are not intuitive cards, so I will be taking some time to read what they are talking about in the book, and we'll be right back, Pisces. This is a really beautiful message, Pisces, about coming back into a sense of soul purpose. Your ancestors are here and may make an appearance somehow, some way on Halloween on October 31st, whether through a message that you receive in your dreams or through something that happens during your day. They want you to remember who you are and to also remember that you are merely existing in this world, but you're not part of this world. You're not of this world, I should say. You are part of this world, but you're not of this world. You are very different, and it's time for you to come back to a sense of self and knowing, like, I really feel your ancestors are saying, like, this is time. This Halloween marks the end of the old you and the beginning of a new person is going to emerge. And I see you kind of saying goodbye to your old life, goodbye to the people that you used to love. And in a way, it's almost a little bit melancholic, but there's something beautiful about being stripped of the old life and entering into this newness. So with this first card here, the 13th Spot, it talked about how this solitary witch during the full moon would convene with sisters present and those who have passed, and how there are ancient teachings that are bestowed upon these sisters. So your spirit team wants you to find community that is like-minded, but also your community that is on the other side is wanting to make some type of connection with you and let you know a message. Like they want to share something with you. They may share it with you through a book, which is what this second card was talking about with a gentle path of inspiration. It said that there may be something in text, something written that has been written by someone else that is going to be of substantial purpose to you. And when these words come to you, Pisces, or when you receive this message, it may be spoken, it may be typed, I'm not sure, is going to help you understand your life a little bit more clearly, like where you are. So I would expect to receive some type of message from a soul brother or sister who has been sent here to either remind you in the present or in the spirit realm through a dream. Your guides want you to understand you are entering a period in your life where you are being spiritually led. This person is sitting in front, or this witch, I should say, is sitting in front of her desk where her books are, her coffee is. She's working by the moonlight. You're stepping into a very different path and purpose. And as we kind of step into the energy of this third card here with the Samhain sending, this solitary witch is looking out over the old life that she lived, and she's saying goodbye. And she is, understanding that it's time to go within. It's time to get serious about the gifts and the prophecies that she came here for. So this is a very heavy message for those of you who feel this call to do or be something that you've never been before. It kind of came up in my message that I did for you guys yesterday, where you're no longer going to be showing up inauthentically. You're going to be showing up as yourself. And sometimes what that means is having to say goodbye to the things that used to bring us joy, so we can say hello to what is calling us and what is going to bring us joy moving forward. And that's where this last card was talking about nearing skyclad, where she is going into the forest, listening to the call of her soul. It talked about how she was barely clothed. You're being stripped naked, stripped bare of the old constructs, Pisces, and you are about to walk into a new version of you that is literally leaning upon your intuition to guide you to a new portal, a new self. I feel a reclamation or a declaration of a soul that has changed. Your ancestors knew that this would happen. I think they weren't sure exactly when you would accept the call. But now there is a gentle whisper that is saying, come forward, come to us. We want to see you. We want to convene with you. We want to talk to you. We want to help you get to the other side. There is a life where you have a more purpose-filled dream that you are meant to establish in this lifetime, where you are meant to do this type of soul work, where you do work your magic. And now is the time for you to say goodbye to that old life and say goodbye to those old people who don't understand you, and fully accept this surrender into the solitary witch world. That's the best way I can explain it. So Pisces, are you feeling this like stripping away of the old self? Do you feel like you're kind of embarking upon a new journey altogether, especially for those of you who are stepping into spiritually led careers? There's something the last 2 days, the readings have called you into maybe this hermit mode, into this solitary energy. But it's because you have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of studying to do. It's time to get serious about your soul's work, your soul's path. There is a message that is going to help you see why. Current situation for Pisces. Six of Swords. Your guides are letting you know, because it's very interesting that you're in this boat by yourself. You're not actually ever alone. But your guides are telling you that this is a trek, a journey that you have to make alone. I see some of you moving near water. You could be moving somewhere that is a little bit more remote, and where life is really going to slow down, Pisces. So this is a passageway that you are about to pass through. So think of like Halloween, October 31st, October 1st could be significant as well, but October 31st is like this portal to the other side. When you wake up on November 1st, you're going to be on the other side of the portal. Everything before that was preparing you for this new life that you're about to embark upon. So a journey forward, a journey into the unknown. A little bit more solitary. Not that people can't go with you, but it's just, this is meant to be taken. This is a journey meant to be taken by you and you alone. A lot of people are not going to be able to go with you on this new journey. There will be some, but a lot of people cannot come with you to the other side. Again, on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing 8 of Wands. So travel could be very significant and near a body of water again. Your challenge. 10 of Wands. I think there's a part of you that may struggle to put down the weight of the world that you live in. That was that energy with the Samhain sending. When I was reading this one, it was saying she was kind of looking over her life one more time before departing. And so I feel as though you may look at all the things you've built, all the life that you've lived, all the money that you've made, the connections that you've had, and it may be difficult to say goodbye. But the truth is there was more weight on you and baggage here that needs to be shed in order for you to fully and authentically walk into your purpose. So Spirit is saying, now is the time, Pisces, to put this down. And it is a challenge for you to put it down, because I think even though you know it's quite heavy, there's this longing in your heart for things to remain as they've been, because change is always uncomfortable. And going it alone is even more uncomfortable. But I do feel that there's a lot of trust and faith that you have to have right now in your spirit team. They will be sending you messages. They will be letting you know that they are near, that they are going to assist you in this process. Moving could be very significant. Strengths at this time. If you've been feeling a call to move somewhere specifically, that is your guides who are letting you know. All right. Strengths is the Two of Swords. So I think right now you're showing up as a person who is truly believing in their divine protection and also ready to make a difficult decision. You are at the crossroads, at the threshold. October 31st, it is all over. That is what I'm hearing. Yes, the Death card to confirm on the bottom of the deck. This is the end, Pisces, of a long road that you went on that taught you a lot of valuable lessons. Doesn't mean that you will not continue to learn lessons in this new life, of course. But to get you to this point where you can fully walk into your mission. That's what I'm really feeling like. You're about to really walk into your mission after the 31st. And this is a time when you are going to really excel, where you are going to be the star, where you're going to shine, Pisces. Shine the light that you always came here to shine. And now more than ever, your guides need you to trust them, that they're taking you to the right place. Area of focus. Queen of Pentacles. Two of Wands. I see you saying, where to next? Where do you want to build your home? Where do you want to begin to build your legacy? There's legacy building that's about to occur. Your spiritual team is saying, get ready to get steady. You're going to be surrounded by those that you love, your animals, a beautiful home. I'm seeing abundance in the form of financial reward as well for many of you. Travel could be significant. Children as well could be very significant. This is where you begin to build the legacy that we talked about in yesterday's reading. When you walk over or boat over, fly over, whatever this is that you're about to do, Pisces, into this new world, this is the starting point of that Queen of Pentacles era of your life. You are going to start from the bottom. Again, that Drake song a couple of weeks ago, now it's back. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. That's where you are. And that's why as you go into this forest, as you travel to where your guides are telling you to go, there's going to be this call that's undeniable, that makes you feel very vulnerable, that maybe you only take the clothes on your back, for goodness sake. Maybe if not literally, then figuratively, right? You're packing light for this journey. But when you get there, you're going to understand exactly why they had you go there. And that's because there's a legacy that needs to be built. They're letting me know that there's no way it can be built overnight, Pisces. But this is the start of that. When you shed the layers of the old world, when you go on that pilgrimage to somewhere new, it allows for new energy to come in towards you. The energies where you've been have been keeping you stuck. There's been this inability for you to move forward because of a lot of projection energy. And it's kept you in the Page of Pentacles when you really are supposed to be moving out of that. Any relationships that have kept you stuck, Spirit is taking them away, and any that need to come in to take you to a higher level will be coming in. So higher level soulmates and commitments are going to be coming up for you too. Dogs can be very significant. Having like a faithful companion is very significant at this time. Near future. Page of Swords. This is going to be the beginning of a quest of knowledge, growth, and adventure. I see you going through a lot of initiation energy, but gaining so much wisdom in the process. This is a time now, Pisces, where I see you studying. Remember how we were talking about reading? There's going to be like a book or some kind of text, message, or something that is sent your way that's going to allow you to see things more clearly. And I also see you beginning to really focus in on your craft, whatever that craft is, whatever the soul work is that your spirit guides want you to work on. I see you beginning to implement that more than ever. You will have the time to finally do this in the next couple of months because of the transition that you take. So the transition that you take opens up the pathway for you to be able to get on this new lifeline where you are adventuring again, learning again. You may actually be taking some kind of course or going back to school. Some of you, though, it will just be self-study at home. Reading more books could be very significant. Recent past. This is really cool, Pisces. The Fool. I heard the song Breakaway. I can sing pretty good, but I cannot sing that song because it's very high. But she talks about spreading her wings and learning how to fly. And taking a chance. She's like, make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Something of that nature. So this is really beautiful energy, Pisces, where I think you are finally understanding that in order for you to go towards the sun, to sit in your Empress energy, to live in a life that is curated with love, with the Strength card here, you have to have courage to do this. And the Fool is telling you, I'm taking a leap of faith in a direction that I don't completely understand, but I know that my guides want me to do this. And I'm feeling the call in my soul to make this happen. And I see you doing it. I'm seeing this move, this change, this transition, putting that weight down that has been holding you hostage. It's going to allow you to fly. It's going to allow you to feel weightless. Spread your wings, Pisces. This is a beautiful energy. Advice. It's like nobody can hold you back because you decided to do what's best for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Spirit is saying there's a new opportunity for you where you won't have to fight so much for the things that you love, and you won't be in these conflicts and around all this animosity. There's something that wants to come in for you, Pisces. Again, I'm hearing break away. Again, you must break away from the conflict, break away from the hostility, break away from always fighting for what's rightfully yours, fighting to be accepted, fighting to be recognized, fighting for your basic needs. This is an opportunity, Pisces, to go somewhere new and do something. I think some of you, depending on your timeline, you may already be there. But for many of you, there is a call to a specific place, a specific land. And when you get there, that subconscious part of you that your ancestors have been trying to communicate with you about, because again, this whole week is about what is in this subconscious mind. That is what allows you to finally put that burden down and to walk into the Queen of Pentacles and have your Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning that's vibrant, that's prosperous, and that's very promising. You are going to begin to manifest like crazy when you get here with the Magician to the Wheel of Fortune. This is a beautiful karmic chapter of your life. It will last for several years. At least 10 years I'm seeing with the 10 on the Wheel of Fortune. It's like 10 years of prosperity. And you're actually going to be receiving love from others in a way that you could have never imagined. And you're going to love yourself more than you could have ever imagined. This is a beautiful time, Pisces, to really bask in the goodness. Spreading your wings, creating a legacy, going somewhere new, making the hard call to trust that your spirit team wants more for you. You're going to be around more like-minded people. Walking into financial abundance. Again, a dog can be very significant. Children. I'm seeing a house in the background. Generational legacy, generational wealth. Having a baby or grandchildren is very significant. Finally building with that partner in the way that you've wanted to, that you haven't been able to. Your environment. 3 of Pentacles, your spirit team is saying this is the time that you're going to start building this life. Step by step, you're going to be able to make it there. The moment that you say goodbye on October 31st is the moment that you say hello on November 1st to the new life. There's a death and rebirth portal that you're walking into. And with the 5 of Wands, it may feel daunting, it may feel scary, it may feel like there's a lot of conflict, and at times you may feel stuck. And there will probably be people that are going to try to come up against you and your plans to move, but I do not see them being successful. I see them having to watch you work, watch you succeed. They can't have what you have. And again, a lot of people that you know now cannot go with you, Pisces. Hopes and fears about this transition to this new land and walking into your new purpose. Queen of Swords. So Pisces, I feel like this card is telling me that you're in a place where you want to be able to speak your truth and live your life the way you want to live it. And you will. But I also see your guide saying this is the time, though, where you need to be real with yourself about why you're staying in the situation that you're staying in. What's holding you back? I'm seeing your guides with the Queen of Swords saying, be real. Be real. Are you ready to put in the work and the diligence and the time, Knight of Pentacles, to get to the other side? To move towards something new, Pisces. It's calling you. Your guides are saying, now is the time to step into your true authority, to use your voice. To finally live out the legacy you were meant to live. There's something about this Queen of Swords that I'm also feeling where as you're reading books and texts and learning things and going to school and whatnot, or taking courses, that is how you're also going to level up into the Queen of Swords. You're going to start off with the Page energy. Move this back. You're going to start off in the Page energy where you're a student, but you're going to eventually become the Queen of Swords. Some of you are worried about how you will be able to up level, but you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, top and bottom. You're going to be just fine. There is this need for you to understand that, as we were looking at this card here, a gentle path of inspiration. You are going to be someone that inspires the masses, all from the coziness of your own home. There's a slowed down version of life that's coming in for you, Pisces, over the next 10 years. That feels really good. It feels really stable. It feels really soft. And you're doing the hard work. Like, she's fallen asleep at her desk here because she's done so much work today. But it's work that she loves to do. It's work that she's inspired to do on a daily basis. This work is going to take off, Pisces, when you make this move. So it could be like right now, a home situation is keeping you bound from being able to really pursue this gift. And once you make this transition with your home, I see that this takes off. There's something that's going to take off for you. The transition is here to help you, move on from this. Potential outcome for Pisces. Really beautiful message. The world. The world says it's the end of this chapter. Again, I'm feeling hardcore. October 31st. This is the end of this cycle. The world card says, and into the world you will go. You are about to be so vibrant. You are about to close so many old doors and open so many new doors. It took courage. It took strength. It took know-how. It took seeing things from a new perspective. Also getting grounded and connected to nature and to your roots and to animals and understanding what is worth it and what is not worth it. This old period, or this current period, I should say, of your life is coming to a close. This isn't necessarily going to be a timeless reading because you would have had to seen it before the 31st, but I pray that those of you that this is meant to find will find this before the 31st of October. And if you find it after, maybe this is just confirmation that that is when things transition for you. So if you are seeing this after, this could be a transitory video showing you what you've come through. But you're ready more than ever. This is your justice. I'm going to leave it here. The High Priestess road, the High Priestess path, the spiritual path is your justice. Your spirit team, especially for my witchy woman out there, is coming in to imbue you with so much knowledge, so much information to help you to become a very successful queen or king in the future. And you are going to be receiving all kinds of information, downloads, and messages that will assure you that you are on the right path. This path brings you prosperity. This path brings you notoriety as well. People will know your name. For a couple of years, I do feel like you're going to be kind of in the background and people may not know who you are right away, but it's going to create a pathway of new beginnings for you with this move. It starts off slow where you are in the hermit cave and you have to figure things out slowly and surely, but over time you will begin to connect with the right people. There will be new love relationships that come in for you, and led by the sisters of the moon and the brothers of the moon, you will find your way forward, Pisces. Things are going to clear up for you. I don't think right away. I think some of you may be like, Tiffany, what are you talking about? This message I'm going to receive, but you're going to know. That's all Spirit's telling me. You're going to receive some kind of message, whether it's a physical message, a divinely downloaded message, a dream message. It could even be that you see a spirit animal and you understand transition. You may see a boat. You may get tickets to go to travel out of nowhere. But there's this intuitive hit that you're going to have that's going to allow you to understand what this message is about. For those of you that are already on this path, who are letting go, who are in the midst of the transition, understand that it is going to pay off in more ways than one. You've done the hard part by making the transition and by making the decision to go to this new place, to this new land. And if this is not a physical new place, it could be a figurative new place. Take it as it resonates, Pisces. Okay, my loves, I'm going to leave you here with this. I hope that you enjoyed this message. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment letting me know that I am always divinely guided. All right, take care, Pisces. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.